EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Your 2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Foxborough. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. Now, May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England.
And 10 at the 43.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A 2-yard loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Nicole Hardman deep to return. That's taken at about the 14, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award. Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy.
Once again, it's Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of
They
17
pick up
yards.
17 through the air.
Bills,
First down, Buffalo.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. Finds an alley to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up second down.
It's now second and
Sometimes
10
it's
at the
those
30-yard
footsteps.
line.
I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, here is Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target.
He was defended
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll go play action with May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll bring up second down.
15 yards to go.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throw across his body is complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender is just unable to make the play.
May's pass complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5. May to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third and 5.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
May to throw on second down. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screen plays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On second down, it's May. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Patriots first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's May. That is caught, and he's in. Hunter Henry, touchdown New England.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Pass complete to Josh Palmer. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
May going to hold on to this one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
14 more yards.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Rodriguez now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots extend their advantage to 14-3.
Patriots 14, Bills 3.
So following the touchdown, Rodriguez is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On first down, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
First and 10, and it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Bills 10.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
That's another Patriots.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's May. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Throwing is May. Quick throw out wide. It's cross to the goal line and in. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats are out to a 21-10 lead.
Patriots 21, Bills 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
One more time going up top with Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4. It's 21-17. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, it's Allen. That is caught. Brooks gets the grab. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bills first down.
For a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills cut the deficit down to 1. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Good
yards.
run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Patriots.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
The look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A run, and this is Henderson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. To throw now, May. Deep. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Waste of time. What? Let's pick it up.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, New England. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Patriots are going to open up the lead to 8.
Bills 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen now on second down. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw.
And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
May to throw on second down. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, New England.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh...
And he's in! Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the
35. Bills 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Peelage forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Buffalo.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Moving the tight end right. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. To throw again, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly?
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 35, Bills 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession lead. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Gregory Rousseau. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. operating from the shotgun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregalis. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, back out is Borregalis to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll throw on first down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills' first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, a loose football. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do...
And he will score! Game on! Hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in.
Conversion is successful.
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Diggs on the reception. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Go, baby.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Here is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the 1st down and preserve that final timeout.
1st down, Bill.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
A short throw caught by Kincaid.
Complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
They face second down and 7. One more time going up top with Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Throwing again is Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Maynard on first and 10. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now, second and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2nd and 10. Throwing is May. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with nothing open
10.
downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
From the gun. On 3rd down, it's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
This returnable for Hardman. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
25 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, here is Allen. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Bills 1st
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Cook. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's Cook.
Cook again, the ball carrier. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one, take it in. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Buffalo. So a road win here for the Bills. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.